got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11. Here's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, That's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now a throw going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give the chop out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 25 yards to the house. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Takes it to about the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Mixing up the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they go play action now. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Inside handoff to Mixon. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Watson off play action. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Third down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run for it with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Watson trying to get his guys moving. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A draw play for Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On 2, ready?
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And this will be caught at the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Hand off to Mixon. That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tanner Hudson, 30 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. And Chubb try the middle here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on third down, Watson forced out to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers.
Here we go.
In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's got it down to the 28.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. There he goes left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returnable for Grant. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A give. This is Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Watson being chased out left. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And a short gain down to about the 33. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mixon will try the right side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
McPherson's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And quickly they get to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A run for Nick Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 50 yards. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They come up with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down. Mixing up the middle. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st down. They run. Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Watson. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that...
Was he a wide receiver, bro? What's he doing out there?
Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Rolling to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. They covered a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. To throw, Watson out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Watson to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game.
Here we go, here we go.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.